So, as you know from my previous video, I got this car very cheap with a questionable history and just questionable history and not 100% working. So what's the best way to test the car out? So I took it on a 5,000-mile road trip around Europe, and I got to say it held up fine. So before I took it on the road trip, I obviously serviced it straight away. There was a knock in the front left, so I replaced the control arms with all the bushes as well as the drop links. But they were obviously done previously, and someone tightened the bolt in the subframe too tight, so I ended up snapping a bolt, so I needed to get a new subframe arms. So yeah, that was a hour job turned into a 2-day job, so that was fun. Other than that, I didn't do anything else to the car apart from I cleaned the DPF out, just flushed it, and put this vinyl on the sides. I think it looks a lot nicer, makes the car look longer, I guess, I don't know, but I just like it. Before the road trip I put new tyres on, so there's new tyres all around, some amazing Denellis. Yeah, I know, just brand we all heard of, it's well known around the world. They do the job, I guess. With a roof box, he easily managed to do 110 miles an hour on the German motorway, but I cruised about 90 most of the time, and I still averaged, with a roof box, car loaded up, about 45 to 50 miles a gallon on the entire road trip. So that's pretty good in my opinion. What I like about this car is that parts are so easily available everywhere. Like the control arms are the Mark 5 Golf. This is basically Mark 5 Golf with a Skoda shell on it. Only difference is that it's a bit higher, ride high, because it's a Scout, which is a good thing on bad Eastern European roads. We went on the road that was so rough, it set the dash cam off, that it thought I had a crash. I'll put that clip in if I can find it. But yeah, absolutely love it. Even service parts, service on this car cost me like 45 to 50 quid. So on the road trip we started obviously in England, got a ferry to Holland, continued to Germany, Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, back to Hungary to Croatia, spent quite a lot of time in Croatia, and then made our way back. We went through Czech Republic, where we stopped at the Skoda Museum. I've been to the official Skoda Museum in Mladá Boleslav, which is nice, but this one was much better because they had most of the actual rally cars and sports cars of Skoda. So I definitely recommend visiting that. I'll try and flash some pictures on there if I don't forget to edit them in. But yeah, I would say this is a perfect road trip car, especially for two people. There's plenty of space in the car. It doesn't struggle, and especially in Eastern Europe, these are quite popular. So if you have any issues, you would easily find a mechanic that would be able to help you out. But thankfully, we didn't have any issues at all. The only issue I had once was going down the Austrian mountains when I overheated the brakes a little bit, because it was so steep. Yeah, the brakes started to overheat a tiny bit, but that's about it. No other issues really. Nothing broke on the way, apart from I got a squeak from one of the engine mounts. The rear Haldex still doesn't work, so it's still front wheel drive. But other than that, it's a Scout. There's nothing to really say. Apart from that, I love it even more. I like how understated it is. It's not thirsty. It drives well. It is what it is. And for the price I paid, I think I got a bargain. Got nothing to complain about. So what will I be doing to this car? I'll probably try and fix the Haldex system so it actually works 4-wheel drive. I might get mapped, but I don't know if I should go for stage 1 map or economy map. I got my toy, but I don't know, it's plenty fast for me, for what I need it for. It's comfortable, I don't want to ruin it. So really, this car hasn't cost me much. I think altogether in parts, this car has cost me, what, 200 quid at most in repairs, and that's it really. So if you want a cheap reliable runner, find yourself a Mark II Octavia estate. Doesn't have to be a Scout, you just run like a champ. And there's a Facebook group for the Scout owners. It's extremely helpful if you have any questions. They helped me out a few times with my questions, so there's a good community with these cars I didn't know about. So yeah, definitely recommend one of these. So yeah, the car's on 172,000 miles, and I can't fault it. Like, it is squeaky, it's a bit rattly, but with the car with so much mileage, so many owners, I can't fault it. It's alright. So if you have any questions, drop them below. Follow me on my Instagram, and I'll see you in the next one. Never again. Whatever you do, do not buy this shit, and especially the drop links. Absolute garbage. This is the KW spring, and this is the ST spring. But some of you will know that ST coilovers is actually made by KW. And if you look at this closely, they are exactly the same spring. This is just about 5 years on it. This is a brand new one.